Arceus stream that way. It's not an ideal setup, but at least the Twitch chat's working right away. Problem is, I don't know if I actually feel up to talking now, but got everything set up, so maybe we can at least see if go at least a little bit just to see how everything pans out. Why did I even bother with the berry harvest? Okay, so let's sort this by research level, because now that I actually got the namesake of the game, there's a handful of goals I want left to do in Legends Arceus. At least big ones. First one would be to finish completing the Pokedex. Like get the field research of 10 for each of these entries. And it shouldn't be too hard, because I hypothetically just evolve some. Maybe I can't get away with that for all of them, but still. And another big goal is to try to get a shiny of a regional, like of a Pokemon exclusive to Hisui. A couple that I've been leaning on in particular to be really nice is, like, I don't know the doesn't help that I don't know the shinies for any of these except for Braviary because of Pokemon Go. Besides that, though, I don't know any of the how any of the shinies look for the Legend Arceus Pokemon, but I'm assuming Electro would be a cool one. And besides that, it'd be a Pokemon that's actually a brand new Pokemon for this game and not just a namesake. Like, Overquill is a good example. And anything else we do along the way is pretty good with me. And wasn't really keen on streaming 2 days in a row, but really wanted to get this. Well, I really wanted to get this setup sorted out before Saturday, so maybe possibly we could try with Dawn of Jin. Because it's already an edited YouTube series, it would work a little bit differently if I were to stream it on YouTube. I think the game plan would be like, if I were to live stream on YouTube, the streams would go as per usual, but I would make the VODs unlisted until the episodes actually those episodes of Dawn Jin that tie to the VOD actually went up live. It would just be pretty unorthodox to actually have a live stream VOD of something I'm doing as a playthrough when the VODs are like several dozen episodes ahead. So that's a lot of things I'm pondering. Like, there's still a lot that I have to settle in on with this setup, but the long story short is that I really enjoy streaming on YouTube. So I figured it was either this or just focus on streaming exclusively on YouTube. And I would have there are some loyal Twitch followers that I would feel bad leaving out completely, and I don't really care about affiliate. So this seemed like a good compromise, with the most major downside of it being a little extra work to set up. Yeah, I'm pretty good with Pokeballs, but you know, I just round me out. Excuse me, you had a little pop, so. Okay, that's the downside about this. Like, I can't easily reach reach the button to mute the mic when two streams are on there like that. For some reason, OBS doesn't let me see either of the chats, so I have to pull up those windows separately. I'm sure there's like some settings I can mess around with to get all that sorted out, though. That's something to play around with in the future. Anyways, I don't want but just roaming around mindlessly, but probably wouldn't hurt to stock up on some things. Oh. I could, or not. Wait, was that like literally all my money? No, not even close. It's not the end of the world if I buy more than I need, because I know I'll go through it eventually. Oh wow. I'm still looking pretty healthy, and I'm not used to having this many apple cores because I'm used to burning Pokeballs faster than I use them, but because of all the wish doing I did to try to get Spirit Tomb so I could get every Pokemon, so I could get Arceus and be done with that part of the game, I spent a lot of time roaming around the land, not actually catching things, not actually battling things, and just picking up resources along the way. So hopefully because of that, I'll at least be good on that, and the fact that I focus most of my farming on apricorns. Hopefully I'll be good with all that forever. I mean, ideally. Realistically, for a bit longer, but considering I can buy pretty much every resources to make anything besides sticky bombs, it's not really that huge of a deal. Just because. Kind of realized after the fact I didn't really need them, but yeah, I'll go through them is the thing. I may not need them right away, but I will go through all of them eventually. And like 73 Pokeball seems like way overkill for the excursions I make today. Oh, I actually did have resources to make more sticky globs. I have more sticky globs than I remember, to be perfectly honest. Alright, is this a sell screen? Oh no, I can actually move the stuff around. Tell me I could done it from this screen this whole time? After going through basically everything in the game? Ah well. So I guess if I want to sell some stuff, I have to actually talk to you directly. Let's see, I don't need a little bit of Stardust. I should either use or sell these seeded masteries eventually, but I'm not really feeling up to that today. Never know if I'll actually need them or not. Meanwhile, I definitely can like sell a good chunk of these tumble stones. I definitely get more of them than I use. Let's bump myself over. Let me bump myself over to the next set of digits. That's what I've really been wanting to. I've been wanting to do that, and I'm not going to use 200 grit rocks. So we got some time to do some mass outbreaks, it seems. It feels like I've been to these two areas a lot lately, though. I guess I might have a chance to get rallies or something if I go here. Yeah, it's a little awkward, but this setup just feels a little weird. Just not seeing my OBS window out there in the corner just feels a bit off, but can't think of a better way to do it right now. Alright, Alright. Forgot that I wanted to check in the decks. I don't really buy this whole order by resource levels because you would think the whole map, the ones that are perfect, would be further down in the bottom. I think it just only sorts the ones that don't have complete Pokedex, and then it just goes normal Pokedex order. Which, I mean, I can work with. At least lets me narrow down what I need to work around with. Let's see. It's like probably knock out Uxie and well, it's a mass outbreak, so I don't want to spend too much. I'll just bring Uxie, and these other ones I get. Maybe like sneak one more. Sure, Uxie and Rampardos. I think I have a Rampardos that's decently leveled. Oh yeah, one of my arbitrary goals with Legend Arceus is like, well, for one, I was trying to get the regionals mastered to make shiny hunting them easier. But I also wanted to like master every Pokemon that's a main part of my party. So essentially this top row, and the majority of them are already done. We can look more into that a little bit later if I think of it though. So, but for the sake of this, I'm gonna just throw Uxie here. I think Alolan still needs to do a few more mimics so I could sneak him in the party too. And what was the? Yeah, Rampardos. Okay, that was the other one I was gonna try to squeeze in here. So maybe a little can wait for a little bit. Now, where did I put that Rampardos? This one, or I guess it doesn't really matter which one. Oh, don't completely ignore that box in the far left there. Like, this is all stuff. There's some shinies here, but these are all stuff that I transferred from home. It helps that having the special Pokeball icon helps. The shinies I actually got in this game are... Where's that shiny box? Over here. It's a very nice collection of them. Wait. Might have accidentally have some Gaming Chill spoilers in the mix there, but it's fine. It's fun foreshadowing of their release. Alright. Maybe I want to get some more stronger Pokemon in the mix too, but feels like I've been spending a lot of time just rambling about here anyways. So, no, I don't want to talk to Mushlax. I want to talk to Ma, even though I'm just giving the bear. She's just giving the berries that I give to her to Mushlax anyway. So why not just talk to Mushlax? But actually, this works out because I haven't had any berries pop up in a good long while. So I've been itching to find an excuse to actually go get some more of those. So I think these are like, I think I'm gonna, for path to try to get to him for as many of these possible things, it's gonna be this downward path. I've already gone through a couple real mass outbreaks, so it shouldn't be that much left to it, but and you know what? Gigadude is completed. I should at least stop by the Gigadude along the way. Let's see if there's any shinies to get from that. What do I need to do for Riolo still? Because if I can master that one out in the process, I won't complain. See, defeat with flying types. C, use Rock Smash, give food, stun, evolve. Let's go get a flying type real quick. Just because, like, Riolu is a pretty rare Pokemon, so I won't be seeing it too often outside of massive mass outbreaks. Maybe a Braviary? I know Echo's masked outright, but it is technically one of my main teams, so it feels a little bit criminally unrelated that it's just so far behind everyone else. Alright. Guess it wouldn't hurt to just quickly see if any of these are shiny. I don't know if you want to take the time to mess with fighting. I might have caught one or two if they're along the way, but I definitely don't feel like messing around with fighting with them. In tangent of fighting things, though, wouldn't take too much extra time to get that. Alright, oh, it's already right here. Okay, maybe I can actually catch these without, like, starting a whole rampage this time. Well, here comes the rampage. Oh, that's right. I forgot the whole mission with... I forgot about the whole mission of trying to get them food. It's a 95% accurate move, Echo. We really shouldn't have to worry about this. Maybe that Braviary wasn't such a bad idea. Now I think I know why I didn't have any flying types marked off despite doing one of these already. Pardon me. And you know what, just to speed the process along a little bit. Well, at least if there's any missions regarding having them do moves, I'm getting that out of the way, and less having to worry about things like potentially bringing out a Pokemon like this just to grind out moves for those particular missions. Got that. Not having to do as many of that with Riolu, I guess, works in my favor. Ooh, that was a little unfortunate. Not that it really matters, because I think I caught plenty as is, but... God, these guys go for my... Doesn't help that I definitely did not really prepare a good team to deal with fighting types, but... I think I'm really close, if not completely done, mastering... Ugh. It's like the issue is like I either do too much or too little. And great, everyone is mad. Maybe if I hide, I don't want to waste too much time. But maybe if I take a little time to hide, I'll just get them all back. Come on, I just want to give y'all some food. Really don't want to have to wait out the timer. I should be out of your existence. Can I offer you a peace offering? There we go. I don't even know why the music is still playing. Well, at least we're getting one of these missions knocked out. The gyro controls are not my friend today. Okay, if I got those first 4 so easily, this should be just fine. What even still sees me? Alright, I give up. Whoever's still out there waiting to hunt me, here I am. Hello, Riolus. Where are you? Okay, at least... Now if there was anything weird or buggy, it seems like I resetted it. Does leave the question of where the rest of the Riolus are. No, screw it. I've wasted too much time as is. Rather at least get some berries out of this because I've been doing so many mass outbreaks and not having luck with actually having the berries show up that my supply of mass outbreak berries is actually running a little low. Oh, Alpha Starling? I guess I got 2 seconds to try to catch that real quick. Okay. Not sure if I actually need Primplup still for anything, but I do need those berries. Well, I screwed up. I need to feed them. And now they're too inclined in my decline to actually be fed. This is probably not going to out you with an agile style, but at least I know for sure. Let's see, will you just get caught with a Great Ball? Because I don't need to fight any of these, just need to get them. And feed them, but I feel like that's a lost cause. Piplup's already really hard to feed as is. And no one wants to be my friend anymore. Maybe this won't knock it out? Well, now it misses altogether. Kinda regretting not having Sensei out here. Because then I could at least just false swipe everything. Oh, that would have been just enough. Well, now I'm definitely screwed out of trying to whittle it down without knocking it out. Might as well go for this. Didn't I just say that this wasn't gonna work? I guess. Well, I did at least need that for the Dex. You don't want to be friends? We really have to sell this with wow, this has just been a terrible... This has been a terrible mass outbreak run. I'm not even gonna get to... What was the other Pokemon on the map? I'm not even gonna get to Happiny at this rate. Usually I can do 3 at a time, at minimum, easily. Well, at least we can have a little feast slash party to celebrate the fact that you guys won your Pokemon. There's plenty of bean cakes for everyone. I know you're all stubborn and won't eat this food unless it's beans, at least if your Piplup counterpart isn't anything to indicate by. Come on, please eat. Why? Any chance you'll just eat berries? They're a lot easier to come by. Of course. Oh, maxed out on food. Now, who wants to celebrate this party by being my friend? Well, I got enough for both the check marks. That's good enough with me. Yeah, it's been a hot minute. Let's check up on some settings. Okay. Things are going pretty good on both platforms. That's better than I was expecting. I would say that it's been a long day at work, but it's kind of been like a long week at work. Oh, you're still around. Been a long week in general, just of always like not getting my energy until the very end of the day when I'm just about to get ready for bed. Anyways, and the typical physical shenanigans going on top of that. I keep forgetting if I released this month's gaming show. Actually, probably not, because even though I recorded it a couple weeks ago, it would be for this month. So yeah, that's actually coming up on Saturday. So if you're enjoying this, stay tuned for that video. There's a fun little surprise there. I would say at the end of it, but it actually happens very early on. And I talk a bit about my progress with Sweet Expedition along the way. And as for what else to do here, for anyone just joining in, this is kind of just like a... First of all, apologies if I'm not being too talkative. It's kind of a long day, and I just did a stream yesterday, but I decided to do this stream on top of that to try to test out some settings, because I've been really enjoying streaming on YouTube, but so I kind of lean toward, so I haven't been doing as many casual streams on YouTube, because it's just I wanted to keep doing Dawn and Jin, that playthrough on Twitch. So in order to stream something on YouTube, I decided to just stick on my casual streams, which is a little counterproductive, because YouTube, you can actually schedule your streams in advance, and the live recordings of the Dawn Gen LP are actually the thing that I actually can plan in advance. Meanwhile, these casual streams are really just whatever I happen to whatever days I happen to feel up to streaming, whatever days I happen to not be too tired from work to do a stream afterwards. I could have sworn that I chose sending out Weird Deer. I guess even though I feel awake, not totally there. What other things do I still have to do yet? Agile moves, probably. All that to say that I'm not sure how I would keep streaming on Twitch once I finish Donjin. So I finally decided to sit down today and look into those settings for multi-streaming, and overall seems to be working pretty good. There's a few hiccups, but that's just more in like my personal preference in viewing it and keeping track of the stream, rather than with the stream actually working itself. On that latter end, from everything I could tell, it seems to be working pretty good. And the fact that it only took like... This is probably something I've been meaning to do for years. And the fact that it only took like so little time once I actually put time aside to actually work on it is like kind of nuts. Now, it's a Drift Bloom. How the heck did it not get... As a Drift Bloom at half health, what are you doing not getting caught by this Ultra Ball? Really feel like I need to alleviate that. I know I only throw a Great Ball that time, but I was thinking surely I wouldn't have to use 2 Ultra Balls to actually get it in hand. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't even need to catch anymore, and I'm just doing this for the money. Which isn't a huge priority if you can tell by how much money I had when I left here, but... Let's see, I feel like I was gonna just do one massive mass outbreak and end it, but stream probably hasn't been going that long, and I feel like I'm just starting to get into the groove of things, so sure. Even though, like, I want to do something besides streaming during this week. I already got started, I'll go a little longer. Yeah, I guess I could check up on Weird Deer and make sure that I'm not doing strong moves, thinking that I still have to do a few when I've completed that check mark off a while ago. Okay, still need to do plenty of everything really. Strong moves, agile moves. I at least got enough to have the research complete though. So there is that. How's Voltorb going while I'm here? I just need to do Spark 5 more times, and everything else I gotta actually find wild Voltorbs to grind out. So that's pretty good. How do I still... how many of these freaking notes you gotta find to actually get that check marked off, though? I assume I don't have to get all 28. So, hypothetically 4 more? But wow, those unknowns must be pretty darn hidden when I was like searching everywhere with a guide for the Wisp. Surely I did find like 1 or 2 unknowns in that hunt, but you would think I'd find a couple more at least. You know, sure. If I have some psychic types, I have... Actually, maybe I should have brought Yuxi out here, but I say 2020. It'd be quicker just to take it out at this point. I think eventually, once I actually get more done with the Pokedex, I might actually consider looking into restarting, or like Shiny Hunt by restarting in that. I'm just not interested in doing it at this point because whenever I do one of these massive mass outbreaks, I'm always clearing something for the Pokedex, so it would feel pointless just to lose that progress just to have a slightly more focused shiny hunt. Alright. Speaking of focused shiny hunt, I think I need to either have it focus or just head out and see if there's any other mass outbreaks I can look into. But I always try to make myself at least get a couple of these bags, like help a fellow player in need, like anyone who still plays Legend Arceus in this day and age is a friend in my book. Not to say that Legend Arceus is a bad game. Like, this is probably one of my favorite Pokemon games to come out in a long time. But I know how most Pokemon players are these days. Like, they're always going into the newest, and they're always just jumping right into the newest thing and leaving the old one behind. So, like, point being, maybe I'm a little harsh, but all I'm trying to say is that the new Pokemon game is out. So, and it's even that, it's still pretty new. So the people that are really into Pokemon are probably moved on from this game and are playing Legends Arceus. Or, I mean, playing the new Pokemon games. And not too many people are left just playing Legends Arceus. Probably, like, only the people that are really dedicated to the game still. And I gotta be careful. Like, I have this bad habit of just roaming around and doing completely nothing. That's why I still haven't... That's why, despite all the hours I put into this game, which I'm not even sure if you can see, but... Yeah, that playtime of 143, there's a reason that despite putting over 100 hours in this game, that I've only just gotten Arceus, like, last week. Because I get sidetracked very easily. Oh, of course. Can't even do anything with them, so... Not sure if I even want to bother. Let me just try to outrun them. Maybe Burmese got something fun in store. Nah, just another Burmese. Maybe I could at least, like, get another check mark off this while I'm here. I mean, if I'm just, I was gonna say, if I'm just wandering around doing nothing anyways, might as well pick up this one, but, ugh. Of course you see me. Have you got any dark types on hand with this team setup? I think Rampardos had a dark type move. Yeah, there we go, Crunch. And I just don't remember if it was strong style or agile style moves that I had to do to get that Pokedex entry more filled out. I'm gonna guess I got it right because of that. And it's right here. You can never have too many Pokeballs. It's practically the entire purpose of the game. Same with this, like, even though it's the Iron Chunks I really care about more than the Tumblestones at this point, but yeah, it's fine. Alright. For real this time, though, maybe I should go back. I've done my service in the game for the day. Got back slightly more berries than I spent. Only 17 though. No, you know what, screw it. I can catch 3 random Glameows. Maybe even get another Burmy or something. Wait, is the game gonna count that? Of course not. No, screw it. I need to catch 3 more Pokemon. Let's throw an Ultra Ball at it. Full health. Surely that'll do the trick. And as far as I know, I probably need... Oh, never mind. I'm doing pretty good. You know, that does remind me of a question. Does anyone actually use the guards items in this game, or is it just a novelty from the main series games that they even exist in this? I mean, like, they are always like an item that was underrated. Something I never really bother using in my playthroughs, but they just feel especially pointless in Legends Arceus for some reason. If I need to level up a Primaloop, I'll just use one of the other ones. Even with this Lucario, I know I got other Lucarios, and I think they might even be stronger than that one. Alright, looks like we're good with Yuxi for a bit. Not sure if we can't tell if we are to care of Riolu or not. Not too many, but I think the things that we did get were more stubborn cases, so I'll take it. Alright, let's see what we got with them. Nothing. Yeah, I was gonna try to wait because shorter stream, but I kind of need to refill on water, so I'll go on a quick BRB, and then like we'll try to find one more mass outbreak or so, and I think that'll be a good for a casual stream. But considering that we don't even have a massive outbreak quite yet, that'll be a little bit. So stay tuned, and when we come back, I'll try to get another one of those to play around with. Alright. Should be all good with that. Everything looks good on my end. Alright, let's try to figure out how we're gonna spend our time until the next mass outbreak. Pardon me. Yeah, it'd be really nice if these chats were to show up in OBS rather than having to pop them out in separate windows, but hindsight's 2020. And I guess before I get too into things, wouldn't hurt to do a quick check on how things look on the YouTube. And everything still seems to be going, there at least. Guess Sure, I think out of everything I still need, the vegetable harvest would mean I couldn't go forward. And you know what, since I have so much money to burn, maybe I can finally round out my item storage, because if you couldn't tell, I like things to be rounded, but the dude won't stop selling bag upgrades. So I think I'm gonna buy 2 more and then finally be done with it. How much you want? Oh, I just forgot how expensive it got up to. No, I'll 300,000. Fine. If only just so I can say I never have to talk to you again. How does he keep offering more? How many bag upgrades are there? No, I have to stop. It's finally rounded out. If I get any more, it's gonna bug me forever because it's gonna be 1 slot and it's never gonna go away. Alright. At least this gives me enough money to spare to keep up with supplies still. I think that's the most important thing. Alright. Sticky gloves. Might as well at least round that out. Actually afford a few more smoke bombs, so sure. Let's run our Pokeball account. And sure, like a few more hyper potions to say it with me, round it out. Oh, do I really not have enough medicine leaks? It's okay, I guess. I'll have one uneven number. What do you have to sell? I almost forgot to even check in with you. Transparent mechanism. I don't think that's... I don't need any evolution. I think the only things he has left are evolution items, and I do not need more evolutionary stones. I feel like I've just got enough of them playing the game normally. And actually, even if I need evolution stones, I have all these merit points that I'm not using for anything else. So I guess before I go out, I can at least take advantage of the time frame to round out my Pokedex a bit more. So what still needs to get done? Unknown's the one that's going to be bugging me the most, but there's not really anything I can do for Unknown besides find them. So Shodan, Cradios, and Rampardo still need some Time Sun. I think I'll do around with creating those and shield down just so I don't leave myself too vulnerable. And let's see, surely I can find a use for Lilligant and Manphy. Where's my legendary box? Oh yeah, that's right, I called it Mythic. I can go in here for Manphy anyways. And then... it's fun having an Out Echo, but... one, I miss having a false swiper. Two, I probably need some stronger Pokemon to round out all these Pokemon that I'm just keeping around for marking off check marks on the Pokedex list. Okay, probably can round out the team a little better and still get the research I want to do out of the way, but still. Alright. Speaking of... I think I could easily get without a massive outbreak that I could just take care of on the overfield right now. Probably some Barboarch. Like, probably been sitting on that one for too long, and I can get them in a lot of places. Yeah, I think I'll try the Crimson Marlin. Like, cause over there they're just anywhere in the water. I don't need the max potions, I have hyper potions. If I got any... you know what, just to use them up if nothing else. Alright, let's go find some Barboarches, I guess, and maybe pick up a few satchels along the way. Actually, before we get too caught up in things, I should probably check the... probably should set up the moves to match up what I need for the Pokedex. Cranidos. So, all is worse than I thought. All I can really do to complete Cranidos researches. Oh, excuse me. Spam Ancient Power on things. Thankfully I have that, and actually probably more ideal compared to whatever they already had. Manphy, I'm pretty sure, is already set. These Bulbasaur's already set, and these three pretty sure are maxed out already. Yeah, Typhlosion is mastered. The entire Luxray line is mastered. I really just had to do 5 more quick attacks and Cyndaquil's line was mastered. And... oh, Cricketune. I just have to fight like 5 more and then that'll be mastered. Point being, I should probably like stick to these 3 in as many battles as I can to make the most out of the trip. Speaking of which... mastering you will be a little tricky. Considering I have to like find them from space-time rifts. But at least getting the Pokedex entry master shouldn't be too bad. As for you... don't mind me, I'm just making sure that I'm not getting too distracted and at least slowly making my way to the reason I came here. Yeah, only thing I can really do with you wouldn't be worth getting into a battle for. Remember when I said Barboarch pretty much appear in all the water, and maybe I should get on that? Well, I think I screwed up getting spotted already, but at least I can catch one so I don't... so when I'm like 2 Pokemon shy to having 30 caught, I don't have to... I can skip scavenging 1 Pokemon. There's definitely some of these more miscellaneous ones that I should probably just take the time to spam moves for, because... yeah, you're mastered already. This wouldn't be too hard to max them out, just tedious. Alright. Before I get too sidetracked. And I don't remember exactly where Barboarches are. I'm just hoping that I find a couple along the way. I'm pretty sure once I actually see them, I won't be able to stop seeing them. I'm more so here for the satchels, just because. In all reality, I'm just trying to find something to do while I'm waiting for the next set of outbreaks to pop up. That being said, maybe I should at least not go the opposite direction of the flag, whatever I have flagged on the map. Oh, hello. Fine frame rate patch to reach to. Let's just... at least we got Sensei out here if we do get into a fight with it. What do I even gotta do for Pachirisu still? Catch while sleeping, defeat. Well, I mean it's an alpha, so it would feel like a waste to not catch it. I'm sure I'll just... There's another Pachirisu just hiding out back there that I could just go after instead. Alright. Maybe I could have just used the Critting Needles to do this. I'm just so used to how high level they were, because the last time I fought Pachirisus were in a mass outbreak. You can at least try to get one of these without getting spotted. That is not the jet ball. Dang it. I'm really not paying attention today, am I? Alright. Have I really not caught more of these? I think it was like, I remember trying to grind it out, and I'm being super annoying because of exactly that. Where's my psychic type? Oh shoot, did I really put the psychic type away? Surely someone on my team can learn a psychic type move. Screw it, I refuse to let this not count for something. Take two. Still kind of surprised that we haven't found a Barboarch anywhere. I mean, if I'm gonna waste my time defeating it, then at least I can get credit for it for something. Come on, game. I know I saw something sparkly around here. There is something around here. Alright, enough tangents. Let's at least pick up the next parcel. Haven't had any luck running the Barboarches, but I'm sure I'll get them eventually. Oh, hi, Goon. I don't know if you've seen me. At least try to pretend that you haven't. And I could definitely catch you without getting seen. Hello, P. Jetball. And what about you? Let's just do it the easy way. Well, I'd have to fight some. So sure. Come on, Carvi, no one invited you to the party. I'm only using Spark because I have to do it like 5 more times and then I never have to use this Bulbasaur for anything ever again. Not that I don't mind using this Bulbasaur, but it's good to like... It'd be good to have it done so I can actually swap some other Pokedex Pokemon into the mix. Hey Lava. Welcome. Don't mind if I'm not too talkative today. I'm a little tired and this stream is kind of mostly a test out some settings. I'm just going for Legends Arceus and trying to complete my Pokedex. That's the main thing. Like if we find mass outbreaks along the way, kind of want to check them out. Because it's kind of a combination between trying to finish a Pokedex and get some shinies. I did just stream yesterday too, so it's feels like I've been streaming a lot the past couple weeks. So a little bit I might be feeling a bit streamed out, but the nice thing about streaming this is that doing a stream of Legends Arceus isn't that different from just playing the game on my own time. Kind of partly why I'm a little bit more quiet on these streams, because I'm kind of like half the time forgetting that I'm even streaming. Yes. Screw that. I have no reason to interact with that Geodude or almost any of these Pokemon. Would be nice to find one Barboarch while we're out here, because that's the reason we came out here. I guess I'll sell for Wishcast though. And is Voltorb really the only grass type that I have with me? Okay. Fine. At least I can get something for either catching it or finishing off with a super effective grass type move. The good news about... Probably won't stay for long. Oh, definitely. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully you'll see me more often, because half the reason that you might not see me too often, but I was despite how much more I was streaming, was I've actually gotten a lot of enjoyment out of YouTube streaming, so I've been sticking to have my casual streams there. But with this setup, I can stream to both Twitch and YouTube at the same time, not affiliated, so don't have to worry about any complications of doing it that way. And I feel like it's the best of both worlds to do it this way, because I'm not too worried about affiliate, and I get to keep streaming on YouTube while without leaving the people on Twitch behind. What do I need to do with Combi? I can't say this enough. I really wish you could check the Pokedex while you're battling, especially with how many tasks they have in this game that revolve around like doing very specific moves or defeating Pokemon with certain weaknesses in that. Yeah, like, it's not, I don't know if it's gonna regularly be as frequent as it's been the past few weeks, but it's at least something I want to explore around with a bit more. Okay, so Ultimate Voltorb. That thing I was talking about earlier about my biggest weakness with this game being getting super sidetracked. Yeah, that kinda just happened. Cool. You know what? I'm sure I'll be back there for that bag someday. We might even get a massive mass outbreak that sends me right to that area sooner than I think. I'm just hoping that I like caught enough Pokemon along the way to actually trigger something. Fine, 10. We'll work with that. Feels like a good chunk of money for just 10. So Voltorb, I just need to find more in the wild, and then I'd be all done with that. Cornet is completed. That's nice. Not sure if that actually completed Wishcast, but not only we made progress, it's completed now one way or another. And oh, Moonblast is the one that have to do with Manphy, despite it not being a fairy type. Okay. But it looks like it at least got a couple check marks from that. Let's go back to town and see if there's anything in the village. Or I mean, let's see if any new outbreaks popped up. Yeah. Work week streams are kind of hard as is, like, because I work all day and then just... It's pretty much a coin toss of how I feel afterwards, and that's kind of why the biggest reason why my most consistent streaming day is Saturday evening. What do I... Speaking of distractions... Okay. Staravia, I probably could... No, I think I have Staraptor maxed out already. Or, well, I don't have it maxed out, but I do believe I at least have Staravia mastered. The naming scheme in this game could be a little more... Could be better, I'll admit. Yeah, there's not really too much I could do with as cool as the Staraptor Outbreak is. There's not too much I could do with that alone. I think I'm going to try to focus less on mastering certain pages for now and focus on trying to just finish completing them. So... Cranials and Voltorb can go back home, for now at least. Oh, cool. I'm assuming Glimlola or Glimrora is one of the new ones. I'm sorry, I haven't played the new Pokemon games yet, so I'm even less familiar with the names than I normally am with new Pokemon. But congrats on finding that shiny. And that sounds like a cool name. That sounds like a cool name for a Pokemon. So I bet that is a pretty cool one. Alright. Surely there's more I could do with Growlithe. How about I just check my Pokedex? Nah, it's fine. A name by itself doesn't really mean too much to me. Two, I have seen a few new Pokemon here and there on social media and that, so it's like I'm in a weird state where it's like I'm not actively going out of my way to spoil myself on things, but I can't complain too much if I stumble in on some spoilers along the way. Especially because I don't know when I'm going to get the new Pokemon games yet. I've just been on the fence for the longest time. There's good and bad. pointing out just a little. I'm kind of just waiting to see how the new patch that they release for it pans out and see if I change my mind later. I don't know if I even want to get into the discussion because of just how conflicting it is for me. But yeah, I think I just got distracted, speaking of. So it's really gonna irk me that so hopeless to do anything about unknown. Probably like swapping shield down, because doing ancient power a couple times. May I tell you the color is shiny? Go ahead. I don't think that matters. I can't. I'm not sure if I really care about the context, but I also don't care with the context, if that makes sense. Like, it's not gonna spoil too much for me. I just may not really have. I just may not be able to appreciate it as much without the context. But that might actually be for the best. If whatever makes you happy, I guess is what it boils down to. So let's. Oh yeah, because I just realized that there's probably a bit more delay because I'm streaming directly off console, so the mic delay. Cyan and dark blue, and it looks really nice. That sounds like a nice combination of colors at the very least. Alright. Surely, like... Let's focus on the... I have a theme going tonight with fossil Pokemon, so... You know, we're going against massive Outbreak, so... Might be a good time to just focus on stronger Pokemon. But I say that, and then like in the last massive Outbreak, I kept running into Primbrups that were only level 30. Rare finds. Where's my rare finds box? Fall is like around here somewhere. There we go. See, Rampardos. I think I left. Okay, that's right. I left the. Have I really evolved all my Shieldons already? Hopefully not, because it would suck to have to wait for another massive outbreak in order to actually finish that. I have a single Shieldon in a random box. Perfect. What I was gonna say though is I just remembered that I'm actually recording with a mic delay just to have it synced up with the gameplay because capture card stuff. So if things have sounded a little delayed, that's probably why. Alright, and I stuck the Rampardos in here, right? Apparently not. Those are really my only two Rampardos. I could have sworn I had a stronger one. But I guess that was just my imagination. I guess I could, like, hop back in the party, and let's get Snap in here just for sleep, because I find, like, actually in this game, Paralyzation is probably just as good as sleep, but with Snap I at least have Acid Spray, which I don't know if I can really whittle anything with, even with Acid Spray at the level I'm at, but it's a nice thought. I guess I'll bring Tiger Lily just for type coverage. It feels like I've ran into way too many... I've ran into way too many situations where I don't have to type for the research task lately. Maybe if I have a Pokemon with a bit more wider range of a move pool, I can alleviate that for once. Okay, so... Do I want to go into the Fieldlands or Highlands? If I go in the Highlands, I might actually get Voltorb, but it feels like I haven't been to Fieldlands in a little bit. I'm just worried. I would do the Fieldlands, but I'm worried about just running into more common Pokemons. I guess it's a massive outbreak anyway, so there's no way for me to really know what I'm gonna get until I go in, so why delay it? Oh, excuse me. There's the berries. I have at least 2 level 100 Pokemon. Hopefully I don't get caught off guard with anything like that. Alright. Okay, so... Unfortunately, nothing too great. I guess I'll stop by the Cleffa because I need the berries, and it's been a little bit since I've came across... Oh, you know what? This one's sparkly. That might actually be the opportunity I've been looking for to actually fill out stuff for Electivire. So I guess I could at least make use out of that. Okay, I got a general game plan. Let's get on it. I mean, like, there's so many of these that aren't tied to Burmy and Wormadam that I can only get from knocking down trees. That despite the fact that I'm starting to get tired. Oh, I forgot to put. Of course I forgot to put Ancient Power on you, you little buddy. You know what? Maybe I should just throw the Pokeball, but oh, like you can actually see there is still stuff I need to do with Wormadam. I didn't even realize. Ancient Power. Is this still there? Will it still let me fight it? I thought they normally run like that. Nah, that's fine. There'll be plenty more where that one came from. What do I still need to do with Cleffa? Because I came across a few hordes of these already, so there can't be too much more left. Call without getting spotted, catch while sleeping, catch at night, and give food. Of course, there's all the time-consuming ones. I kind of get the feeling that a massive mass outbreak isn't really going to be the scenario that I want to actually try to find one while sleeping anyways. Right, let's see. At least with 4 of these, this shouldn't take too long. I wish I knew why sometimes they just move so slow and do nothing, and other times they just bolt right for it. Alright. Got 5. Oh, maybe I can stall for nighttime, but then I won't have time to really get any of these other ones. I could probably handle them just fine with Great Balls. So weird. I never have problems with gyro controls when I'm playing on my own time, but I really just feel like I've been off today. And I think I actually caught all of them without at least... No, I still had to catch 2 more without getting spotted. But it's taking too long without actually going after them. is that the last one? Yeah. Alright, so fastest game plan, fast travel here. Quickly stop by the Ghastly along the way. Like I should be... Oh, I'm literally going up. I'm going the complete opposite way, I think. There we are. Wondering if there's even a... Oh, there's a Haunter. I guess that brings some purpose to it, because surely I haven't done everything with Haunter yet. And... Oh, I was going to say, of course, I leave all my ghost types at home. But I think I can at least spam Shadow Ball, and that'll do the trick. And besides, whenever I can fight them in a large group like this, it at least gives them a chance to get one attack off before getting knocked out. And wait, where did the Haunter go? I should at least take care of the Ghastly. And you know what? I don't even know if there's really anything else I can do with them. So I think I'm gonna check to see if I can even, since they can get Night Slash. And since he has Night Slash. So I think I'm gonna knock out that Haunter. Cause yeah, it's just completely normal otherwise. It's not gonna like it upgraded. And then just move on to what I actually want to go after. So I guess the Geodude, because you know, better odds for shiny, but more importantly, like I kind of need to really stock up on the berries. Not that I'm close to running out, but I've been losing more than I've been gaining, so it feels like an inevitability. Oh, there's a King's Leaks that I might as well pick up while I'm here. Well, can I at least do anything with Graveler? Let me target the Graveler. No, I literally just have to see a fight, which I'm not really interested in doing, but, you know, okay. Big group like this, maybe I could at least take advantage of the situation to get some other field research and, like, take heart. Need to do that quite a few more times. Right, and Moonblast is the move that I need to do. I could have sworn there was two, though. Oh, Take Heart is one of the moves. Fine, touche. Now, if you could do, like, one Rock Slide before I knock you out, that would be fun. Oh, wait. I didn't even realize that there was a Geodude behind me the whole time. I thought it was just fighting two Pokemon. I was thinking, well, that's a weird glitch, me commanding that way. Oh! And no, screw it, you put yourself in catching position. I might as well. No. Probably meant to catch instead of fight. Yeah, but it's fine. Gems. Yeah, I'm tired of fighting you. Stick. Let me catch at least a couple of these the easy way. Yeah, it feels like I've been wasting way too much time on this as is. Let's do the Electivire. We might have just enough time to go after that. If so, that I'll say that's a pretty good run for one massive mass outbreak. Better than we've had the past few times at the very least. Plus with this area, there's actually plenty of places to hide and all that. So maybe we can actually catch some of these guys without, like, getting into massive battle territory. You know what? Never mind. One moment. Gets the battle at least makes a good place to pause on. If I get oh, that did significantly less than I thought it would, but right, you're actually a little underleveled. Maybe I should have actually checked up on what I actually had to do with this Rampardos before bringing it along for the ride. Surely Iron Head is one of those things, though. I think the worst part is that I'm not going to really get much out of catching it because I'm pretty sure I've seen way too many of these in space-time rifts as is. Still. maybe I can at least double check that real quick. Let's see, Rampardos. Oh, it's only strong style moves. And the two things I gotta do are double edge and head smash. And even Iron Head, apparently. I do gotta defeat a couple more with ground type moves. Not sure if surely someone on this team can use ground type moves still. Nope. Well, at least let me get this out of the way. Let's get to my smoke balls a little quicker. I think I won't really be getting stuff out of this until I clear these guys out and have the Electivires start appearing. Triple check. My Shieldon can use ground type moves, but it's also a Shieldon that's kind of weak compared to the rest of the team. Well, let's give it a shot, because otherwise, what am I doing messing around with these Electivires? I kind of saw that coming. I really didn't even bring my Sudowoodo with me. That's just completely a shame. Oh, there you are, Snap. Kinda wondering where you went. I mean, might as well at least try to catch them, because at least if I'm not getting anything out of the research, I'm at least getting more money from doing them. Random trivia, like, I always get confused of who I'm targeting, because of how the Pokemon actually turns around. Like, how the Pokemon turns around to face, how your Pokemon turns around to face the target when they get hit. For some reason, my brain always assumes that the target that's getting hit, I always assume that my Pokemon is facing the Pokemon that is targeting. You know, it's kind of common sense when you look at it that way. Congrats on the shiny, by the way, Lava. When I look at... But no, like, even if it's not what you're targeting, the game just, like, goes... It is a cool effect to have the Pokemon, like, change who's looking at, you know, based on who's being attacked. But on the other end, there's, like... You think after all those animations, though, you think that they take the time to have the animation set back on what it's actually looking for. Oh, is it really that time to go block the YouTube bots o'clock already? I guess it's that time. Time to do the holy trinity of report, remove, and timeout. Surely if I go for a report, though, I don't need a timeout or whatever, but it's kind of just funny that they always send messages in threes. Alright. It's funny that they always send messages in threes, and yet... What am I trying to say? It's like the robot self planned it that way. Actually, I could probably just catch a few more of you in general, or defeat a few more of you in general, which works conveniently. Oh, and you got in the beast ball. Congrats. It's kind of funny, like, the way beast balls work and just how these days they kind of feel like they exist more as like a flex than their actual original intended purpose. Wow, you're almost a level 100 and you couldn't take out the Electabuzz. I think you're even maxed out on the, like, the effort values or whatever. That's kind of what I mean about just, it feels like the damage is scaled differently in Pokemon Legends compared to other Pokemon games. It really sucks I don't have anyone that has ground type moves, minus that shield down that probably goes down to a single hit. Hey, what you gonna do? Oh, pardon me. Did you know in Legends Arceus, electric Pokemon can wake themselves up by doing certain electric moves? Like, how every Luxray seems to be able to wake itself up with Wild Charge when it's drowsy. It's cool and it makes sense, but it's kind of annoying when you're on the receiving end of that trick and it just, oh, that's a little too much power. Of course now it's too much power. Meanwhile, just doing it to a Electabuzz, oh, it's not strong enough. I would say, do I really want to waste a full restore? But then I remember, I didn't bring my full restores with me. Well, hopefully they're at least doing some moves that I need for the Pokedex. I doubt it. Oh, actually, this might be the one situation that can actually pull this off with. That'll be at least one less Electabuzz that I gotta grind out ground moves on later, I suppose. Also, probably getting maybe a good old Showdown will get enough experience to actually be able to survive a hit if I do enough of these fights. Alright, gotta prepare myself, because surely the Electivires are gonna pop up now. Okay, well, oh yeah, definitely sleep if you're not feeling well, Lava. I'm probably gonna wrap up the stream after finishing this massive mass outbreak anyway, so take care. Alright, God. And they all freaking saw me right away. This is going fantastic. And the rain has ended. Like, I thought I could at least sneak up on one of these and catch them. Cool. Here comes the pain train. All aboard the pain train. Because if your Pokemon doesn't feel the pain, your ears will with these constant cries. One after another, after another, after another. Fun. Am I really gonna try to catch them all? It's tempting. Maybe I can stall for a little more time with. Oh, remember this thing I was talking about earlier of getting confused of who my targets are because of the way my Pokemon face. Well, there you go. It happened right there. I was going to target a Electivire that wasn't asleep, try to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, but instead, we're in this fun mess. I mean, I guess since they I want to say for an emergency, for the lows, let's see if Shieldon can survive a single hit. I forgot the other ones still need to attack. For a second there, I thought Shieldon wouldn't even get a chance to. Oh, I spoke too soon. Sorry, little buddy. You kind of outmatched at this point. At least you stalled for enough time for me to get someone in here that won't. Well, let's be honest. The Rampardos probably will faint to 1 hit, but I can at least get a really strong hit off beforehand. I mean, in theory, if I ever get a chance to attack, like, it's not bad enough that I'm facing 4 freaking alphas at once. But this feels like they're like getting 5 turns in a row. Surely now, though. Okay, I got a new game plan. Are their turns just resetting every time I freaking faint? Oh, like it wasn't bad enough. You woke up. No, I couldn't even. I was gonna like catch an Electivire and then run and try to reevaluate the situation in less dire means. Good girl. Just if you don't mind just dodging all of the attacks, that'd be fantastic. If I can at least catch one of these, that'd be a good start. Because if I run, I think their health will reset, but other parts might not. Like the fact that I caught one of them won't reset. The fact that they look at you and they take out the Pokemon is like, now it's your turn. Oh, it's so menacing. I don't even have a fast out false swipe yet. You know what? If I can end this with getting one of these monsters, I'll call that a victory. Okay, so it's weak. Don't mind me, I'm just saving the novelty of the moment. Alright, time to see how quickly my little water boy here gets completely obliterated. Okay, that's fine, I'll take that. I just need to throw one Ultra Ball. This will hopefully do the trick, and I've already lost I already consider this battle lost. Getting one of them is all I really need. Alright. Oh, don't punch me. Manphy, you trooper. Too bad I'm not as brave as you. Run away, hide away. Do everything to get away. Oh god, it still sees me. Well, at least I can revive and try to get these other ones. It'll be a real big waste of resources if I have to catch these one by one, but I'm not completely opposed to resorting to that. Okay. You want to all just pretend I don't exist now? And we can try to do this the proper way to try to catch a whole bunch of alphas at once. Resetting this mess is turning out to be a bit easier than I thought. Let's see if catching them pans out that well. Okay. There's a second one. Just gotta be really careful not to accidentally throw a sticky bomb when I'm trying to throw a smoke bomb. I'll probably regret that decision, but I'm ready to run if it comes down to it. You don't see me. Any ideas you have that I exist are a mere illusion. God bless, that didn't work. Wasn't close enough for that. Okay, I'm not scared of one alpha. In fact, how about a little truce? And gotcha. Well, I'll admit, when that Horde first appeared, I thought things were gonna go a lot worse. But I somehow managed to turn that whole mess of situation into something fairly decent. And I guess as a prize, we can see what the heck is in here, and for some reason not believe that it's going to be a Burmy or another Wormadam. Just when I was thinking Shieldon was finally going to get a break. Welp. Well, the stream's gone on a bit longer than I was planning. I was all content to actually do it in 2 hours most, but then, like, this mass outbreak turned out to be a bit more eventful than I was planning for, so before I head out, I want to give a few notes that, yeah, the Saturday evening stream will still be a thing. It'll be going Sun, Dawn, and Jin. This time, since I got the whole multi-platform thing set up, I'll be able to schedule in advance so you can actually see on YouTube and then like take your pick of where you want to actually watch it from. And I'll probably schedule that as soon as I hit end stream on this. Right, anything else I want to do? Nah, I think I'm good. So stay tuned for that, and stay tuned for more casual streams all over the place like this. Even if you're watching on Twitch. A couple of the things I've been doing is Infinite Pit. I think I just hit floor 50 on the last stream, so probably get into the be starting on the 51s, and things are already starting to get intense, so it'll be pretty exciting in of itself. And I also want to do more, I also want to spend more casual streams doing Legend Arceus and stuff like this, because I do have my own spare time anyways, and they tend to be a bit more chill. I mean, obviously there's times for events like 5 gigantic Electivire that just want to pound you into next Wednesday. But they're overall chill. See y'all later. Take care. Just to spin around until I make sure that any delay that I had on the other platforms have been taken care of and been caught up. Right, so I am spinning on YouTube, so close that up, and I'm spinning on Twitch, so